Good morning. Welcome to the OK Grognard Show. It is Saturday, May 16th, 2020, 9:30 a.m. Central in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. It's Saturday, so it's time for a cartoon. We're going to be doing a running review of a cartoon from a DM's perspective, really just on the visuals because copyright law prevents us from showing the video and running the audio at the same time. Nevertheless, it's the 8th episode of the D&D Animated series. So let's have a look. Uh-oh. We'll just kill that. The Dungeons... Oh, it's the Dungeons and Dragons. See, I wouldn't have guessed by the first part of that. Fortunately, we're safe as long as it's under 30 seconds, right? Anywho, they're on this beautiful ride. They go through where all the monsters are. They see all sorts of different ones. And then they go down into a vortex. And they're in a strange new world where they meet a tiny unicorn and a five-headed dragon, but an old guy who's also tiny gives them a bunch of magical items, turning them into the various character classes they wind up playing. Then they run into a guy who's missing a horn on his helmet, which pisses him off to no end, but thank God his horse can fly, even though he has wings and the horse does not. And that's the world of Dungeons and Dragons. And this episode is Servant of Evil, written by Jeffrey Scott. What do we got here? Zombies trapped in a cage, in a giant complex, hanging by chains, over a magma pit. Yep, that's what we got. And once again, dwarves and or gnomes are enslaved. That would appear to be a hill giant. He's not ugly enough to be an ogre. You there. Let's throw some magic at you. Have a look. Don't forget about your world. Did you see? So you've got a lever with a giant bridge, and you will be forced to then walk across it. Those chains are huge. Makes you wonder who made them, right? I guess the plausibility, and we'll only open one of two doors, put you inside, and trap you with this giant metal clippy clip. It seems to function the same way that any other latch or bolt would work, but it looks cooler, which is alright. Yeah, whoever built those chains, though, they were also good with the smaller detail work, which is also cool. So, we can't forget people's birthdays, even when we're in the secret realm. Oh, yeah, chase them with your club. So what's going on with that? Is that a whole, does he think it's whack-a-mole? Is he going to go pop those things? Lizard man! So let's have a look at their feet. Okay, they have claws. Okay, their tails are being used in a way that makes it look like it increases their balance. Right? That's pretty cool. And Presto's magic works from his hat and that little box, apparently, where it does similar things. What do we got? 7, 8, 9, 9 lizardmen. They had 5 in a circle, and 2 or 3 jumped down behind him. Bobby finally gets back with Uni and runs into Dungeon Master because everyone else is gone. We're going to assume they were taken prisoner. He gives him an extra birthday present, a glowy box in which is a glowy medallion. Go ahead and put this on, and I'll be here and able to communicate with you anytime you need me. That's the present I'm giving to you. But use it wisely. Remember, it could kill you. What? Why would it? Why would you give me something? Oh, and now you're gone. But I've got you on my intercom medallion. I could just find out where you go. So all the magic items. Finally, Venger has them all. He's captured all of the young adventurers. They're surprised to see him, which seems weird. He's gonna magic them all toward him. Is that like a unseen servant thing? Yeah, there you go. Drag him over his way. Pretty impressive. They didn't lift off the ground, though. Then we've got the giant, and we've got the big old lever. He's the only one strong enough to make it work. That's why they keep him around. I'm going to march you across. We're going to lock you up. The clippy clip looks like a dragon lock clip, doesn't it, from the Fat Dragon Games 3D printable terrain. It's pretty cool, actually, that it looks like that. I wonder if he took his inspiration from there. We're going to have to ask him. That's Tom Tullis, who runs Fat Dragon Games. I'll have to shoot him a note. Say, I see what you did there. So we'll have to take a little screenshot at some point when we're done here and find out whether that's his thing. So Bobby's on his own. We know they're being held inside a volcano on a giant chain-supported island rock castle. But now we see that there are multiple volcanoes. So which one? Well, let's go to the one that actually has more color. That'll that'd be the way to go. So they are inside the prison now. That one dwarf wasn't the only one tossed in here. There's all sorts of what's he got, a magazine? Hey, look, it's Dungeon Master. Oh, no, it is not. Oh, Eric is always scared. Be calm, little feller. Let me lick you. What? No, thank you. He'd rather not. 3 horns. Uh-oh. Hey. So I don't understand. Are they wearing pants? Why do they have lighter legs than the rest of their body? Is that a censorship thing where they told, hey, you can't have them just wearing loincloths, or got to put them in breeches? Who else is trapped in this? Oh, giant mustachio guy. Very big deal in the late 70s, early 80s. So wear long hair and have a big old mustache. Particularly if you were a good guy in these shows that had knights in them. And I never escaped, even though I have this way out. So let me just reveal it to people who just got here. Not any of the poor creatures and people that have been trapped here with me for as long as I've been here. There's a missing stone. You can run out to the edge, climb down onto the giant chain, the insanely large links. But they've released some sort of creature to go after them. I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. I don't think I'd want to get involved with it. So when you're down on the lower end of a link, how do you climb up the smooth side of the next link and get to the top so that you can... And why are they have no problem walking down the link and virtually going straight up? That's all a little... And they're going back into... Is it too big to get through the rock itself? Yep, can't squeeze in. And this is why we never try to escape anywhere. And now they're up where those zombies were before, which is weird. Lizard men, actually, their skin is pretty pale, isn't it? On their torso as well. They have some sort of hoods. Or they're not hoods, but they're kind of like carapace over the shoulders and over the head. That is a different kind of a scaling. Yeah, look at that. Now he doesn't have to come to you. So, look out behind you. Oh! Now he shoves one off of the cliff, but it doesn't die. Tries to take his club. He launches him into the air. Comes back down, clobbers the other one. 3 down, all safe. Now he gets to see what the prison is like. Uh-oh. It's Venger and his buddy. So like the bad horn, does he have one bad wing? No, they look fine. Uh-oh. Anti-magic medallion also? Hill Giant knows you aren't all powerful now. But maybe I can lift this guy up. Go ahead, Uni. You gotta grab him by his tunic. And you're gonna swing ineffectually with your club rather than just hitting my arm, which is in reach. Uni, of course, is going to trample on your skull, which will cause you to release me. Where does that vent go to? Well, that's kind of neat. Uh-oh. Here he goes. He's chasing him. What's he going to do? Bam, on the toe. Uh-oh. If he falls off of there, he's dead, right? So here's the dilemma for Bobby. I'll help you back up. You be good. Look, I didn't want to be evil. But, you know, Venger got my people. Let's pretend I captured you. And we'll get you inside to see your friends. Let me hang on to this. I got your magic item. And we'll Put you inside with your buddies. And give you back your club. Here. This'll help you. I don't need this anymore. It only saved my life against Venger. That's a lot of trust. It seems like he's given that hill giant a little too much credit. Obviously, all of this was made for kids to some degree, so certain plot twists, if you will, have to come to pass. But what do we like so far from this episode? Do we like the giant prison and on the big old chains hanging in the middle of a caldera? I think we do. Do we like the lever can put down the big old bridge and it's tough to be, it will only function with one hill giant or at least 4 lizard men? And once they're in there, we haven't seen what's beyond there, do we? Because you can't get to that lever if you're on the other side of that. Is there another lever back there? Where does that lead? Everybody who's come to this lever has come here through some other means. Oh. So it hides as sort of a treasure area, too. There we go. There's our buddy. I think he's got an action figure made after him. Strongbow, is that his name? Something like that? He's got the Warhammer. I don't think that's his name then. Oh! Oh! They're using... Venger has given the magic items to all of his lizard men. And this is one of those things that DMs always forget to do, is check out the treasure. I mean, you can roll up treasure and find an excuse for why evil people haven't used what stuff they have that's in their treasure. And you can use this Deus Ex Machina thing where you can just go up, the hill giant can go up and get all their magic items and give them back to them. Here's your 2. Still can't see Invisible Lizard though, can we? Uh-oh. Venger's not done. A molten 2-headed Hydra. Fortunately, the bam, take care of that. It's been flying around the whole time with the Warhammer. And the Warhammer can produce a breath weapon shield. Oh, now it's knocked a hole in the wall, and we know what that means. They've got an escape route now. Help me, presto. Okay, we'll get rid of that breath weapon. But how? Of course. Done on me, you knucklehead. Hit him. There we go. Ah, see, because when you put enough cooling water on something made out of lava, an elemental hydra, if you will, it will turn to pumice, stone, of course, once it cools. Makes sense. Uh-oh, crack in the wall. In comes more of this. Oh, I love you. I've always loved you, he's saying. Is it true? I don't know, but he's protected. He's got the medallion on. Yeah, well, that won't stop us from getting out of here in a ball. Because that's how that works. And now we're out here, and we'll see how you like this. The medallion, bam, blasts you back. Throws you down in there, but you're going to teleport because you're smart. Got like a word of recall thing, right? That always takes him back to his main headquarters. We're going to let everything free, even the ugly things. Of course, whatever we did has caused the volcano to go nuts. So there's a troll. I saw a troll for sure in there. Oh, thank goodness Dwarfy was saved by the hill giant. Uh-oh. As we know, if a volcano goes off, you can simply run away from it. You don't have to be miles and miles and miles away from... And this is a big one because it's not just oozing out of the top or out of cracks on the side. It is fully exploding the top, the cone off of the volcano, and that's huge. Huge. Alright, well, he's got his hammer back. They've all got their magic items, although I don't recall how she got the invisibility cloak back. I didn't see that happen. Still, it must have happened. I missed it. I must have been glancing at the other screen there for a moment. And thanks to Bobby's honesty, they recruited a fair ally who was indispensable, helping them escape. Not that this little fella named Dungeon Master couldn't have saved them at some point, but he didn't. And now, photo op. There you go. Good for you. Well, that was a good time. Good episode. We liked what we saw. We enjoyed the myriad of creatures. And special thanks, as always, to the man himself. And that man, E. Gary Gygax. So there you go. Well, that was pretty good. So what was it? Oh, you know what? Let's go on back. Let's get a quick screenshot of the clippy clip. Is this it? It's right here, isn't it? What's going on here? We can't just do that. Alright, we're going to have to check it out later. Because apparently getting a not going to work. Or maybe it will. Alright, they're already inside. There we go. A little bit further back. A little bit more. A little bit more. And we'll kind of walking across. There we go. Dragon lock. We'll take that shot. Take a little picture with the old snipping tool. And save that. And we should take one more after it's open, right? And going up. I think that's necessary to get a full look at this thing. All right. That's good. Well, I guess all that remains is for me to say thank you. Well, not quite yet. Let's have a quick look at next Saturday. I'll still do my 9:30 show. All these times are central for Con of Champions, and I don't start until 11 running my events, so I'll have a little bit of time between. I'm usually done by 10, so I think these are all full. You can still sign up, though, to be on the backup list. You never know in this day and age whether or not everybody's going to make it. Got the schedule for the coming week. Tomorrow, of course, a rules retrospective. We're continuing with DM Prada's wonderful document on initiative and combat rules in first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. We'll go through distance on this one. Monday, the news and giveaway. Tuesday, cartography and world building. We're Grimwald and campaign discussion on Wednesday. Thursday, we do crafting and painting. Friday, building virtual tabletop adventures, and then back to cartoons the following Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and like or dislike the video, whichever you feel is best for your situation. If you're on Twitch, by all means, follow the channel. Do yourself a favor, if you're following, speak up in the chat, because if you're a follower and you speak up in the chat, you're automatically added into the weekly drawing this coming week. We've got a set of those really cool old school patches from Thaddeus Moore. More about that in the OK Grognard Facebook group, so go check that out. Thank you, everybody. You have a good weekend.